kicker. That's Cameron Dicker, set to get us started.
And we are underway from FedEx Field. Muscles by at the 25.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. Commanding the offense will be Lamar Jackson, the electric quarterback out of the University of Louisville.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly...
Got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. First and goal. Henry will score. Touchdown, New York. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
I'm just learning how to spell analytics, and I need to get that down because it's going to be a huge part of the NFL game going forward. I think that was the call there, trying to go for 2 after that touchdown.
Yeah, opening drive, not only do you get the 6, but fully seize momentum with the 8, and unfortunately they couldn't do it.
I think they were trying to gain that huge advantage, not just on the scoreboard, but mentally. I just wonder if that backfires a little when they stop you.
They go play action with Jackson. They got his man complete.
Big strides. Look at him go.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. 75 yards.
And the Ravens strike quickly here to tie up the ball game. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And they take the lead here at 7-6.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off.
As Sanders has it poked free. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Down carry for Henry. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. To throw is Jackson. He completes it to Boyd. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well. They'll motion the tight end across the formation. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. A big loss there of about 7 yards on 1st and goal, so now it's 2nd down. Jackson escaping the pressure right. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He didn't scramble for it first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Kadarius Toney.
A 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Ravens are able to widen their advantage. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And the lead is up to 8. So that drive spanned 5 plays.
And it's Kadarius Toney who caps things with a touchdown reception. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their 2nd drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Play action. It's Jackson. Going to air it out deep for Gronkowski. And That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Haven't met a corner that's worth his salt yet that ever admits to worrying about man coverage. How about the play there, breaking that pass up?
And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. That's taken on the 25. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 with Tyler Boyd. He's going to go.
A big play there on the catch and run. 46 yards. After one, 14-6 our score. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. Got a man. And caught it up.
And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
Here's Jackson.
Well, he short arms that one just a bit. It's low and incomplete.
Basically, you're not going to outwork 2 guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else with the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. You forget the other options.
And it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. From 8 yards out.
And the Ravens go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And the lead is up to 15 now. So that drive, 4 plays. And it's capped off by the Baltimore score.
The offense for the Jets ready to take over. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
This is caught at the 20. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. Inside the 10 at the 8. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Play action. Now Jackson. He'll buy some time, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And it's a rush to the line right now for the Jets. On 2nd down, Jackson.
They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller.
Oh, some strong running.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get him next time out.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That one good for 37 yards. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And in for the Ravens touchdown.
Kadarius Toney
with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Ravens continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away.
Fights off the tackle at the 20. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
Justin Jefferson and the rest of this offense, they've got their helmets back on, and they're ready for this next series.
He's done his part, but so far it's been in a losing effort, so they've got to fix something.
But that doesn't mean changing anything, the way they're throwing the ball around and his catches and production. Keep doing.
And that's caught inside the 30. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. They go play action now. Jackson.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
That's it for the first half. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half.
And the half will begin with a touchback.
Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
He'll start with a give to Henry.
And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, 2nd down.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First target, first catch, and a 1st down. Here's Jackson to throw. Now a loose football. The ball comes out.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson.
That's down the field for Jefferson.
And it's caught on the deflection. And this is going to be a touchdown. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are.
Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted.
Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off.
And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The offense for the Ravens returns to the field. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. Throw left side, complete to Sherman. 2 yards on the pickup there, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. From the gun, it's Jackson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the 1st. Henry out of the pistol. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Jackson from the shotgun. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Reggie White. Credit him with his sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. That'll give him 8 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back.
That's caught at the 25. All the way in. Touchdown, New York.
Justin Jefferson
with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter.
And the Jets are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter.
And he will get into the end zone, and a 2-point conversion will cut this down to a 6-point game. Three quarters have come and gone. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team. Back now at FedEx Field, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter.
And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit. You tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and then, by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
They'll try and choose some clock with Henry.
And space tough to come by there. It's going to get meat.
The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this 3rd down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the first down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. As they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Inside handoff, Henry.
And he has the Ravens first down, and it would appear that that's going to be the one to do it.
This offensive line starting to win up front. You win that battle in the trenches, you can kind of wear them down here late.
So you bring in the second part to that equation, and that's the big running back, the big bruiser, who can get more than what's blocked and break a few extra tackles and gain yardage.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
2nd and 10.
Again, it's Henry. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And they take a knee. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to perhaps salt this one away. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. Well, they got the ball already. They're not going to risk the yardage and running another 4th down. They decline it.
And what was that they taught you in law school, that possession is 9/10 of the law?
I didn't go to law school.
Oh, you didn't? I thought you did. Well, I'm going to give that to you anyway. Possession is 9/10 of the law, and it's 9/10 of this game, too. Having the football counts.
You're so litigious.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
From the gun, Jackson. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 35. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win him the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Now Jackson. Flushed out right. And that's caught for the additional 2 points. It'll only matter to the final scoreline, and that is the final act of this game. Well, at least at the very end, there's something to take away. They lost the game, but got in the end zone, got a 2-point conversion as well. I don't know, though. In the end, you still lost the football game.
You still lost the game, but maybe they were just capitalizing on the flurry at the end, right? You scored the touchdown, keep the momentum going, go for 2. Maybe they're working on something for down the road. As you said, it doesn't matter. You lose the game, but you finish with a touchdown and a successful 2-point
Some
conversion.
sort of a building block.
Yeah, something.
with Charles Davis. As always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's the punter now, Pat McAfee, to get this one started. And we are underway from FedEx Field. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And some room to work. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
Anytime a team goes on the road, there's always that little bit of fear that maybe they can be affected by the hometown crowd. But this is where game planning really came into play. They talked about it all week. Go in there, establish yourselves. Well, that run right there, that slows down the crowd and gives them a lot of confidence.
They go play action here on first down. He's got his big tight end, Dallas Clark. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be second down. So Dallas Clark with the catch there, and he stands number 4 all-time in Colts history in receptions.
And that goes all the way back to 1953 in Baltimore. Number 4,
yep.
2 of the guys ahead of him are Hall of Famers. That's how impressive that list is that Dallas Clark is on.
12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now an option play on second down. It's going to be a gain of 6 on the keeper, but it leads to a third down.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it, and while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Off play action. Williams sliding out of the pocket. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And that's going to make it 4th down. Interesting decision here. Opening drive, Charles. 4th and short. You're in field goal range. We'll see what they do.
I just shake a fist at my offense and say, go get it, guys. Because if you can't pick up 4th and short here, we're probably in trouble the rest of the game. Show some confidence. Show some aggressiveness. Go pick it up.
Here's Williams. Throwing on 4th down. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion, and defensively pure frustration. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. So just a tremendous play there defensively on this opening drive. Not just to make the interception, but to take it all the way home.
And it felt like this was a defense that was on its heels a bit to start this thing off.
Yeah, they pretty much let the other guys march right down the field until that moment.
Yeah, key play there, turned it all around. Big moment.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think
there he goes, right side. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Justin Jefferson, 84 yards. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Graham Gano on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry.
And he did not want to go down there as he carries tacklers for a solid gain of 9.
Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
These two teams all tied after 1. Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 1 coming up.
They'll run it again with Henry. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. Jackson now.
That's complete to Justin Jefferson.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
Now Jackson taps his forward jet sweep. And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end. And that play going nowhere. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. On the ground, it's James. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Well, they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. And Ron Rivera, he's going to keep the offense on the field. They're going for it. Jackson's going to try the sneak. And he is going to have a Washington first down. They didn't get a lot, but they do convert on 4th. The Commanders going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. They run it with James. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. It's a first down Washington on a pickup of 18. 2 carries for him now on the opening drive, both for good yardage.
And based on film study, they thought that there was a chance to spring him more than once for some pretty good yardage in this game.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. Throw left side complete. That's James. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that will bring up second down. And he's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
A shotgun handoff to Henry. He gets away from 1, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
They keep it with Henry on first down. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Derrick Henry. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Commanders will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
52 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. Blocking at the point of attack there was very strong. He had a couple of running lanes.
And I never want to overlook the offensive line, but that's what they get paid to do. How about the quarterback? Everyone thinks all he's going to do is throw the football. His movement and deception can help a running game as well.
Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Williams. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had to read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Let's go now. Deputy Lions.
Now a play fake here on first down. Rolling to his right. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Jerry Rice in the final seconds of the first half. And the Eagles have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things up, and then you got a brand new ball game. Extra point try good by Gano. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. And we'll still have time for one play before the half, as this will be fair caught and brought out to the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Second half begins with a run by Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
Not a lot of running room there. Not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out, because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
Second down, they go again with Henry. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run, because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Jackson now off the bootleg. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. They go play action with Jackson. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Reek Woolen. And the Eagles are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
Williams off the play fake. His throw incomplete.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Williams.
Complete. Jefferson the target.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery.
And this is going to be an Eagles first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you'll have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry.
And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Back to throw. Williams. Open man left side is the tight end Clark.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 41-yard line.
18 yards, a big pickup there on 3rd down. And on 3rd down, Dallas Clark, he's a bread and butter guy, and he shows you why there.
I've always liked bread and butter. Always.
Who doesn't like
bread and butter? That's why I love that description.
Yeah.
I love that description, though, because that's what you want to go to, right? Something that feels good, makes plays for you. Dallas Clark did that all the time, didn't matter the situation.
And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
First down, here's the run to Montgomery. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. Back now at FedEx Field. All square, 14 apiece to score as we get ready for the 4th quarter.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Off the play fake. Williams under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
Well, somebody's certainly having a big game, but while that sack doesn't quite have the splash of his pick 6 from earlier, you know he's thrilled to be making big plays during a great individual effort today.
Williams now. Off play action. They'll roll him out right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, the connection they've had has been excellent today, but not on that snap. I think he was asking just a little too much as he extended that play, hoping for one more completion with it.
Gano's kick is good, and they take a 17-14 lead.
So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the 4th quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they really need to forget about their last time out, the turnover that led to a field goal. So now they try to regroup, trailing in the final quarter. Obviously, they'd love a touchdown, but 3 would suffice.
They begin with Henry.
EA Sports. It's in the game.